have this arm collector character.
Yeah, I had an arm as well. I have it here somewhere, but
don't worry about it.
It's somewhere over there.
We probably won't get you back into finish off the interview before
Exactly.
the show starts. But I was going to say, where did the idea of the arm collector come from? Because I remember when I first met you, and I think it was backstage a OCW wrestling, I believe it was, and I met you and Charlie when you sort of very early in your careers. And since then, you've obviously changed, you've matured, you've evolved into this arm collector character. Where did that come from? What made you think, you know what, I want to focus on this idea of collecting arms?
It's funny because when I think of like character stuff and all that kind of jazz, I don't know where it comes from. I don't know if anyone else has the same thing, but eventually, like you say, I just evolved into something. So I started off, I think all I did was like the Fujiwara armbar, because I like doing the Mystica, so the head scissors into it. I was like, oh, that was fun. So I did it, and then eventually everyone started showing me all these cool transitions to do with the arm, like cool arm work stuff. So then I started doing it more, and then eventually I just kind of progressed, and that's what I was known for. And I was like, oh, this is actually really fun. I really enjoy technical wrestling and chain wrestling, so at least when I'm doing it, I have something that I know I'm working towards, or that I'm always going back to if I get confused or something. I know I want their arm.
That's your speciality.
Yeah, exactly.
So you've always got that centre
to
focus on.
So I find it easier in a match to always have something to go back to. So I think that's where the arm came from. And then eventually I was like, oh, you know what? I should buy a mannequin arm and just come out to the ring with it.
And there you go, just build on the character and build it from there.
Yeah,
amazing. I think there was one question I really wanted to ask in regards to the idea that you've created this character that is, I say purely, but obviously it's very strongly focused on the arm. Do you find that there's a flip side to it? I mean, you've obviously explained the advantages of having this psychological focus so you can always go back to it.
Yeah.
But do you find on the flip side that sometimes it can be a detriment perhaps to your match, in that you're worried that because your character is built around it, you have to use it, that there's a pressure to be the arm collector, that it stops you from varying what you want to do in the ring?
Yeah, I've had thoughts about that kind of stuff before, because I'm like, what if the audience gets bored of me always constantly using the armbar or constantly doing the same things? But I've talked to people about it, and they've said they've had the same thoughts about their movesets. So I think it's just like me constantly evolving my moveset, finding new things to do around the arm is what I have to do to keep them interested.
So I suppose what you're saying is it's ultimately about having confidence in what you're building, confidence in your character and everything. And